In 1993, three engineers sat in a Denny's restaurant in San Jose, California. They had no money, no product, and no guarantee that their idea would work. 30 years later, the company they founded that day would be worth more than $3 trillion. This is the story of Nvidia. Jensen Huang was a dishwasher at Denny's before becoming an electrical engineer. Together with Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem, he bet on a bold vision, a future where computers would need specialized chips to render graphics. At the time, most people used computers for spreadsheets and word processing. 3D graphics were a niche curiosity, limited to expensive workstations that most people would never touch. Nvidia's first product was the NV1, released in 1995. It was a disaster. The chip used a different approach to rendering called quadratic texture mapping, while the entire industry had already chosen triangles as the standard. Game developers refused to support it. Sales collapsed. The company burned through its venture capital and came within 30 days of running out of money. Jensen Huang later said this failure was the most important thing that ever happened to Nvidia. Instead of giving up, Huang made a decision that would define the company. He went directly to game developers and asked them what they actually needed. The answer was simple: raw speed, triangle rendering, and compatibility with Microsoft's DirectX. Nvidia rebuilt its entire architecture from scratch. In 1997, they released the RIVA 128, which could render 100 million pixels per second. It sold 1 million units in 4 months. Nvidia was back from the dead. Then in 1999, Nvidia did something no one had done before. They released the GeForce 256 and called it the world's first GPU graphics processing unit. This wasn't just marketing, it was the creation of an entirely new product category. The GeForce 256 could handle complex lighting and geometry calculations that previously required the main processor. It freed the CPU to do other things, and it made 3D gaming accessible to millions. The gaming industry exploded, and Nvidia was at the center of it. But Jensen Huang saw something that almost nobody else saw. GPUs weren't just good at graphics. Their architecture, designed to process thousands of calculations at the same time, could be used for something far bigger. In 2006, Nvidia released CUDA, a programming platform that allowed researchers and scientists to use GPUs for general-purpose computing. At the time, the reaction was mostly indifference. AI was considered a dead end. Most investors thought Nvidia was wasting resources on a technology that would never pay off. Huang didn't care. He was playing a different game. 6 years later, in 2012, a neural network called AlexNet changed everything. Trained on Nvidia GPUs, it destroyed the competition in an image recognition challenge, reducing the error rate by an unprecedented margin. This was the moment the deep learning revolution began. Suddenly, every AI researcher in the world needed Nvidia hardware. The company that had been making gaming chips was now powering the most important technological breakthrough of the century. And they had a 15-year head start on everyone else. By 2023, the AI boom was in full swing. ChatGPT had captured the world's imagination. Every tech company on the planet, from Google to Meta to Microsoft, was racing to build the most powerful AI systems. And they all needed one thing: Nvidia chips. The company's data center revenue exploded from $15 billion to over $47 billion in a single year. Nvidia's stock price went parabolic. Jensen Huang, the engineer who once washed dishes at a diner, was now leading the most important company in the AI era. So what makes Nvidia so hard to compete with? 3 things. First, CUDA. That bet from 2006 created an entire ecosystem. Millions of developers, thousands of applications, and decades of optimized code all run on Nvidia's platform. Switching to a competitor isn't just expensive, it would mean rewriting years of work. Second, their pace of innovation. While competitors release new chips every 2 to 3 years, Nvidia ships a new GPU architecture every single year. Third, the software layer. Nvidia doesn't just sell hardware. They provide the entire stack, from drivers to frameworks to enterprise software. It's a moat that gets deeper every year. Today, Nvidia is worth over $3 trillion. It powers the AI behind ChatGPT, autonomous vehicles, drug discovery, and climate modeling, from a booth at Denny's to the most valuable company on Earth. Jensen Huang once said, "The people who succeed are not the ones who are the smartest, they're the ones who persevere through suffering." Nvidia nearly died, it was ignored, it was doubted, and now it shapes the future of human civilization. If you learned something from this video, hit subscribe. We cover stories like this every week.